Welcome to Firefighting in Canada This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by FFIC of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Jayson Koblun, and this is your firefighting news. Your top story: Terrace, BC union president warns of a firefighter shortage. Then, Ontario Association of Fire Chiefs supports a labour relations reform. And take a sneak peek at some of the great content in the December issue of Firefighting in Canada magazine. Unionized firefighters in Terrace, BC say the city's fire department is understaffed and are concerned it won't be able to maintain a safe and effective response to calls. Jeffrey Minhinnick, president of the local firefighters union, said the system they have right now is not sustainable and they have already hit a critical portion in the system and that the needs for emergency services are going to keep rising. The department has had 8 full-time firefighters on staff since 2012, with around 24 volunteer firefighters who also serve the Greater Terrace area with firefighting and first responder service. Minhinnick says the increase in call volumes has become a huge burden given the number of firefighters available to respond, and the members are feeling the effects of burnout. In the city's 2017 annual report, calls increased by 62% over 2016, from 1,018 to 1,654. A large portion of these calls were medical related. The OAFC is applauding the provincial government for introducing legislation that will allow full-time firefighters to volunteer as firefighters in their communities. The legislation, known as Bill 57, the Restoring Trust, Transparency, and Accountability Act 2018, was introduced in the legislature last week. Presently, the Fire Protection and Prevention Act 1997, FPPA, prohibits full-time firefighters from serving as volunteer firefighters. Firefighting full-time and volunteering on the side is known as two-hatting or double-hatting. If passed, Schedule 18 of Bill 57 will amend the FPPA to enhance protections for volunteer firefighters engaged in double-hatting and address other issues. The OAFC maintains that the legislation, if passed, will protect firefighters who are employed full-time and chose to volunteer as a firefighter in the community where they live. The latest issue of Firefighting in Canada hits shelves soon and is filled with new features and articles about leadership, training, equipment, and more. Here's a sneak peek on what to expect. Our cover story is about Jeremy Inglis, Deputy Fire Chief at the Fort Erie Fire Department in Ontario, and his work with other emergency services to raise awareness of human trafficking in Canada. Next is an article by Deputy Fire Chief Kirk Hughes on the pros and cons of regionalization. And third, Len Garris, Fire Chief for the City of Surrey, BC, writes about research that delved into the issue of leadership traits. The research found that organizations are seeking leaders who are ethical and have the courage to do the right thing. This is Annex Business Media's Niche TV. Thanks again to FFIC of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. Stay tuned for our next episode of Firefighting in Canada This Week on Friday, November 30th.